Simon Entwistle, Deputy Chief Executive from the Information Commissioner's Office, which polices data privacy, joins us from Manchester this morning. So we have this record-breaking fine for this energy firm. Is that a triumph for you? Is that, in a sense, a gift that gives you the strength to go on and tackle this problem generally?
Well, it is a gift, but it's also business as usual for us. This isn't the first fine we've issued. In the past couple of months, we've issued 2 other fines, and we've got plenty more in the pipeline. So we think that it's great that we've been able to catch this firm out. They made something in the region of 6 million calls to people. Not all of those were connected, but you only make 6 million calls because you know you're not going to get through to the numbers of everyone on the list. So we're really pleased to be able to get this firm and to issue a large fine.
OK, well, what about this case for Phil? The fact that he's getting, this is a separate company, he's getting calls in the middle of the night, they're automated calls, you know, clearly frightening. Is this a case that you're investigating?
It will be. If that's been reported to us, we will certainly be looking into it. We've had other cases where people have been telephoned early in the morning, I'm talking 5 o'clock, and late at night. We've investigated those. We get to the firm concerned and we find out what's happened. Sometimes these automated dialing mechanisms, they simply misset the clock. Sometimes it's much more sinister and it's deliberate, and those are the ones that we are most interested in.
So so can I just establish, you need a complaint first before you investigate Phil's particular case? We
need to be aware of what's happened. We've got an online notification form where people can tell us information about calls they've received, but we also do investigate issues that come to us perhaps through the media or through other mediums. So it doesn't necessarily need a complaint, but we do rely very heavily on the public telling us about the concerns that they've got about calls. We get thousands of them to us every month, and we use that information, we pull it together to trace back telephone numbers, to get at the companies who are making the calls. So yes, we very much rely on the public to provide us with information. If we don't know what calls you're receiving, then it's hard for us to take action against those who are making the calls.
So you need help from the public, you're trying to close the net and put pressure on these companies. What is the resistance you're getting from these companies? Why are they still doing it? Because they must know they're under scrutiny now. Is it just such good business?
They can make money, and that's why they do it. They can make money because some people do sign up to some of the services, and as long as that happens, then people will be interested in making this type of call. The technology now exists, as is illustrated by this case, to make millions of calls, and in those circumstances you only need a tiny number of people to bite, to go after the product, to make it cost effective. In the past, to make 6 million calls would have cost you a lot of money and you wouldn't have been able to make a profit. These days, marketers do a calculation, how many leads are we likely to get from this, how much is it going to cost us to make the calls, and if they think they can make money, then they'll push the law to the very limits. But we're here to make sure that they don't get past us, and that if they are breaching the regulations, we can catch them and we can fine them if necessary.
All right, Simon Entwistle from the Information Commissioner's Office, thank you.